Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Cooking with Unity. I'm your host, Max Moreau. With me are Philip and Jeffrey.
Hey, I'm here. I came back. I'm still alive.
He's back. He's still alive.
Hello, everyone.
Did everyone have a good holiday?
I know I did.
All right. I like that answer. Phil evidently had a terrible holiday.
No, it was pretty good. It was kind of relaxing. It was stressful, but then relaxing. And
yeah, stressful and relaxing. That sounds like mine, actually. So
kind of puts things into perspective at times. So that's good.
Good.
It's good to gain perspectives.
So,
and it was good. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I'm backpedaling.
No.
I'm digging myself into a ditch.
All right, so today, what we're doing is we are doing a project for, did I not? Oh, you have to add it in here. Hold on. GitHub, VOGJam 01. We're doing a project for VOGJam. This is their, the VOG network is doing their first ever game jam.
Yep. And
they had invited us onto their show to talk about making games in short periods of time and for jams and stuff. And I went on there and we went on there and encouraged people to make some games. We don't care what you make them on, just make some games. But we're going to make a game too, and we're going to be making it using Unity because that's our thing. And I've already started a brief game design document, incredibly brief, for this project. And where is it located? I put it inside of documentation here. All these files are available on GitHub, and you can see the link in the description. And so the working title is White Box for right now. And the high concept is a simple first-person shooter based on game quality assurance, where the goal is to find all the bugs and report them for points. So, didn't mention, the theme for this thing is a buggy game. And so you could do whatever you want with that. You could make it a game about bugs. You could make it a game about buggies that you drive around or something. You could do whatever you want with it. But we're going to take it literally that it's like a game that has bugs in it. But instead of just going to make a game that has bugs in it that are entertaining, we're going to actually make it so that the bugs happen and can be tracked. So like if a wall doesn't have collision, you'll want to try and figure that out, and you'll get points for it. Or if an AI has the wrong AI, or doesn't have AI at all, or if something behaves incorrectly, or if there's the wrong texture map, these types of bugs are going to be in there.
Yeah.
And so, basic design, the game is presented as a sprite-based first-person shooter. This is because we aren't artists, and this allows us to take pictures of each other or to draw some sprite art or something, as opposed to making 3D characters. Similar to Doom, there will be at least one weapon, a basic raycast gun, and one enemy type. Walk towards you and fire. There may be more, but this is going to be our very basic game. Each level has a goal to reach to beat it. Additionally, any time that you can bring up a debug display that gives you options as invulnerability and infinite ammo, it allows you to mark an area where you think there's a bug by pointing at it. You can also mark an area by being inside of it. When the area is marked as a bug, if it's valid, a bug report will automatically be generated and displayed to the player. I really wanted to type out the real type of bug report that you would see for these things.
Like a type A, B, C.
Wait, are we talking the one that you're supposed to see for these things?
The one that
the real one?
The one that you're supposed to see, although maybe we'll have joke ones too. Yes, there are people who are not good at writing bugs. It's true, it happens sometimes. But we're going to try and show people the right way. And if we show them the wrong way, I want them to know that it's the wrong way. So
I can't say anything I want to say because it just calls out certain people in particular.
Who, BC?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Or it could be a KV.
Oh yeah.
Or JMC.
Yeah. There's a few of them.
Okay.
So, now that we're done using inside jokes to describe people as acronyms, we're going to... Okay, so bug types, I've already kind of gone over some of this. Collision, AI, sound, performance...
Soloing took your code. Because Soloing has your idea. He heard you.
Yeah. And then I've just got some additional stuff. It would be nice if we could display the debug log stuff on the screen, even if it's a fake one. And I'd also like to have like either a fake or a real frame rate histogram type thing, so that you can see like I wanted the debug thing to look like a real debug thing. I also kind of wanted when I was originally thinking about this, I kind of wanted the debug mode to run really, really badly and really be awful to use. But I'm not actually going to do that. This is just too real. But yeah,
where you get all like the
like 2 frames per second. It's like, let's find out if there's a memory leak, and it's bad.
How do you mark that one?
How do I mark? Yeah,
Memory
that's tougher. Yeah, exactly. That's the reason that we're probably not going to touch it. So,
yeah, memory leak is like, oh no.
So today what we're going to do is we're going to start getting the basic shooter stuff in, and I'm going to be kind of faster than we normally go on the show, so I may not explain things as well as I normally do. I'm also going to borrow some code from something I did this morning. It's still during the jam. I'm sure that it counts. But I did it this morning actually because I needed a world space texture solution, so we have that from Breakfast with Unity. So I'm going to grab that real quick out of our Breakfast with Unity files. We're in Breakfast with Unity.
Bug. Chugging like a train.
Yeah.
That one's a
Love
nice
it.
slow burn on the joke there. I like it because you see it and you're like, what is that? Oh.
Yeah, I like that. So we're just going to grab this normal diffuse world space shader that we made this morning. And this will allow us to block out levels a little bit easier and have them actually kind of have texture maps. We may not even use it today, though. We'll see what we're going to do. We're just going to get the basics in here. So let's create a plane. Let's just start with a plane. Let's create a. Let's not make it a plane. Let's make it a quad. Quad. There it is. We don't need all those extra polygons here. And we'll just rotate this and scale it as we see fit. So 90 degrees, yeah, that looks good. And we'll make it, for right now, 100 by 100. Woo! All right, so there's a ground area. And let's go ahead and assets, import package. We're going to get character controllers in here. These are a nice way to get started on a jam game is to use stuff that's built in here, and these are useful. So
Yep.
this will get us a character moving around real quick. Standard assets, character controllers. We're going to be using first-person controller because it's a first-person game. And we're going to put him someplace near the center of the world. Move him up a little bit. Not that far. How close is he? Yeah, that's probably just about right. And we'll hit play. And it looks like we can move around. Let's make a really stupid light in here. Directional light. And we can look around and stuff. Cool. Save scene. We're going to call this test Unity for right now. And let's save the scene. Let's save the project. Let's go ahead and check this stuff in. We're going to be checking in a lot as we go along just because we want to be able to go back in case there's something wrong. So remember, save early and often. So we're going to just say basic character controller setup. All right, so now let's build a little level out of this. Let's just try and make this into something. We're just going to create a. I'm just going to do like a 2-room level, 2-room, 1 hallway level, or something. And we're going to build it out of cubes because that's how we roll. I'm going to actually, let's get the diffuse world space stuff going in here right now. I need a texture map though. I'm just going to make something really basic. We'll go to Neo Texture Edit.
All right.
And see what we can grab. I guess we could just use the brick one that's built in here. See how that looks.
Yeah, that never hurts, right?
Let's try it.
It's the worst that's gonna happen.
Nothing could happen.
Exactly.
We'll hit a wall.
Yeah, haha, brick. So we'll save out a brick. We'll throw this into Unity. We'll throw this into Unity. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a new material based on the normal diffused world space, and I'm going to call this brick wall.
Oh, nice.
And we're going to put brick in here. I'm going to make this animation section much smaller. And this is a world space texture, so what will happen here is, if we apply this to our brick here, you'll see that we can actually resize this, and it will automatically tile nicely for us.
Oh, nice.
So
this is cheaper than having multiple materials with different
tiling sets. Yes, yeah,
that's cool.
It's yeah, exactly, and so it'll allow us to keep things batching very easily, and it'll also allow us to use just one material, and it means that we don't have to worry about how we set the tiling for things. Although it is unfortunate the UVs. Oh, that's a bummer.
Are not all correct.
Yeah, this is the cube's UVs.
Oh,
this is Unity's cube.
We can make our own cube out of planes.
Yeah, we
rotate it though. Because if you look at the sides,
and it'll batch them
look
since
at that.
we'll use the same material.
Yeah,
so
okay, yeah, those three sides. Yeah, we can just rotate it. Let's just do that for now. We don't care about the top and the bottom as much. So, so let's just rotate this 90 degrees, 180. I don't know.
No, it's the wrong axis, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the Y axis. Z? No, it's the Y axis.
It was the. I thought it was the first one I did. No.
It's the Y axis.
It's the Y. Okay.
No. Is it?
Is the texture changing?
Here, I'm just going to. Here, we'll do it the easy way. There.
Thank you.
Oh wait, it won't matter.
God.
It won't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
all
right. That's right.
Okay.
We're fighting it.
All
that's
right.
So yeah, that won't fix it.
That's cool though. Good to go.
So is that because I'm calculating it wrong? Here, let me see if I can just fix this the shader. Maybe I can. 3600. Yes, that's what I wanted it at. So what are we gonna do? Let's look at the shader real quick.
Ooh, mono develop.
All right, so we use YZ, XY, XZ. So let's. I'm just curious if this will do anything. So I just want to see what this looks like right now. I'm gonna try and get 3 angles on it, and we're going to try. Just curious if this does anything. ZY. Not sure if it even does. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Fixed it. Sweet. All right. I was right on the first try. I wasn't expecting that one. So
it's nice when that happens,
yeah, super nice when that happens. And we don't care about the top and bottom because we're going to obscure those. We're going to keep this game super simple. It's going to be like Wolfenstein simple. Simpler
That's
than
fine.
Wolfenstein really. So this is going to be one. We're not going to have any like height in the game. We're just going to have some hallways and stuff. We might get fancier as things progress, but we're going to try and
Just
keep it
put
as simple
together
as possible
something simple
first.
at first.
So so let's go ahead and make this like two tall, 3 tall. How tall is our character?
2 tall.
Yeah, 3 tall seems good. So 1.5.
I was kidding.
And then so what we're gonna do? Let's just make a room type thing. Let's do -10. Let's make it 10 long, 20 long.
Super long.
-10. Just gonna try to make a 20 by 20 room or something. Actually, let's make it a 10 by 10 room. That seems really small, but let's see how it looks. 0, duplicate, 5, duplicate again. Rotate this thing. Not that way.
The other way.
-5, 0. How does that actually line up?
Looks correct.
Sweet. It even looks right at the corners. That's kind of cool. I love world space texturing. And one more time, duplicate. Since we're not on the outside of these rooms, we can get away with the fact that the corners don't really match up. But yeah, so if we hit play, we're now in an extremely stupidly small room. Sweet. All right. So let's go ahead and make a hallway. I'm just going to make this 4 negative. It doesn't really matter where we put it, just as long as it's in there, right? We'll just do -3. That looks good. 3, and then we're going to duplicate this. There we go, 3, and now we got a nice little door there.
Let's parent that to its own thing in the hierarchy and prefab it and throw them all over the place.
Sounds good.
That does sound like a good idea.
That way we have more than just a room and a hallway.
Yeah, exactly. So this is so we're gonna call this a basic room.
I mean,
basic room 1.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like basic room 1 seems right because it has one doorway to it.
0, 0. Let's throw all these cubes in here. Game object. Basic room 1.
Where is the parent located? Is it right in the center of them? I
did make it
0?
right in the center,
right?
Yeah. Okay. I make it... Oh, wait, where did I put it? No. No, sorry, it's at the... That's where I want it, actually. I didn't actually think that I put it there, but yeah, it's at 0 and at the base, so that way we can, if we wanted to drop one of these in, we can literally just grab a basic room and if we hold... Well, you don't have to hold anything because it's already going in the right place. But if it wasn't, we could actually we could actually snap it to the floor by using some button combination. But it doesn't really matter.
All that we need really is the one.
So let's make a stupid hallway. So create. I'll just duplicate some pieces out of here. Duplicate. Rotate. Duplicate. Rotate.
Exterminate.
I'm
sorry. I couldn't help it.
That's what I was going for.
Oh, we might get some Z fighting with that.
We shouldn't because it's in world space, so...
Yeah, good point.
Should be displaying the same thing in the same positions, so...
We'll get Z fighting, we just want to see it.
Yeah, exactly. Z fighting all over the place, we just don't care. Because it's like, hey, I want this pixel to be red. Hey, I also want this pixel to be red. Sweet!
Maybe we should prefab that hallway, too, then...
That's a good idea.
If all the doorways are going to be the same
Yep.
dimensions.
Yep, might as well. I don't know why I put these inside of basic room. Oh, I guess it's because I duplicated them out of that. So we'll just create another empty game object. This one, we will want the position to be... where do we want it? So we want the Y to be 0. Want it to be somewhere in the middle here, so...
Wait, Y isn't supposed to be 0. That's how high it is.
Why not?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, never mind. That was the parent.
Yeah.
I thought that you were on the walls for some reason.
So this one is at... Oh, wait, yeah, we need to actually... Let's pull these out. So they are at positions 1.5, 1.5, 9.6. Why is it 9.6? I can't possibly rewrite.
9.6?
Yeah, it's got to be 9.5. Alright, and then we go back to our game object. We'll put it at 9.5, and we will put these two inside of it. We will call this hallway 1. And maybe we'll have some more uses for a stick hallway like that.
Let's create...
So let's create that second room real quick. That's by dragging in basic room 1 again and rotating it 180 degrees. There we go. Now we've created our 2-room game.
It's a 2-room game.
0. There we go. Let's see how claustrophobic this hallway is. Ah!
Oh wow!
Yeah, that would be horrific if you were in VR. It's actually pretty horrific.
Make it a little smaller. Make it smaller.
Oh, found a bug. Clipping outside the yeah, that's not the type of bug we're going to have to look at. But we are going to have to try and fix bugs like that so that people don't think that they're bugs. That's going to be the hard part about this game, is making it bug-free enough that people can actually find the bugs that we intend them to find.
Yeah, I know.
That's going to be the scary part. So,
Well, can we fix that just by changing the near clipping plane of the camera?
yeah, actually, probably. Let's give it a shot.
Let's just squash that real bug.
So, main camera, let's make the clipping plane, so we bring it closer, like 0.1.
No, like 0.6.
Oh, really?
Or
Wouldn't that cause more of a problem?
yeah,
Yes.
never mind. Yeah.
That's better.
One works. I'm going to actually test this on 16 by 9. So let's just do that. 16 by 9. That way we don't overdo things when we don't have to. And I was still in run mode when we actually fixed the bug. So
Just put it 0.1, right?
yeah,
Well, let's try 0.3.
So that's way too much. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. So
0.45?
let's just do 0.3. What was the default?
0.3, I think. Isn't
Okay,
it?
so it probably is fine for 16 by 9. Our problem was we were just seeing far outside of it.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of safe zone, though. Let's look at the free aspect. Yeah, let's make it 0.4.
2.5.
Oh, wait, yeah, sorry. 0.25?
Yeah.
I think 2.5.
2.5 will make me happy. It's a nice number. It's a little bit of clipping on that huge.
But yeah, it's on the the incredible CinemaScope screen,
Yeah.
Lawrence of Arabia screen. So
the
so
way beyond
let's try that again.
anamorphic.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go ahead and apply that. I don't care. We're not using these project files ever again. So save scene, save project. Let's go ahead and check this stuff in. Basic level, shader, fix, some other junk. Alright, so, I think I'm going to make our hallways a little bit less I kind of like it, though.
I kind of like it too.
Alright, let's keep it. Let's keep it for now. Alright, so we've got a basic hallway, and we've got a player. So let's make a basic enemy. We're going to try and... This is going to be like the cheesiest vertical slice of a game ever, is what this is going to be. It's just going to be the simplest thing that has the requirements we have. The requirements are, we need to be able to move in the 3D space. We need to have a goal to get to. And we need to have an enemy that we can kill and that can kill us. Like, this is going to be just our incredibly basics.
Well,
We're going to try and get as much of it done as we
also need
can.
at least
possible.
one bug that you can mark.
Yes.
Because that's the whole point of the game.
Yes, that is the whole point of the game, but that's I wanted to start with the core of the game that we're making that's not the game first, so that we can then add the bug stuff in. But yeah, we need at least one bug before we have anything. Anything really. So, what am I doing? So, I'm going to get some sprites or something. I'm going to open game art to get something temporary for right now. I'm probably just going to grab Kenny's packs just because they're good.
We could just get like a stick figure too. That's possible.
Yeah, we could just do a stick figure.
Or
If
that
you wanna
little
do a
groovy dude.
Groovy
The little
dude?
Groovy dude.
This is for the enemy?
He's Cactuar-esque. He's public domain.
Oh man, that's what we should use.
All right, he's in.
It's something. I don't
Cactus
even care
Man
what it
is in.
I like it.
Cactus
I
Man
like it.
is in. We're
It's
taking
tiny,
Cactus Man,
but I don't care.
and we're putting Cactus Man over
Oh,
here.
look at him.
and then-
He's so groovy.
Wait, let's see. What are the properties of this?
Oh, he's tiny.
64 by 64. Okay, so he's set up as a texture.
Can you
that's fine.
lower the resolution of the brick texture? Just go to the brick texture and
Yeah.
change it to like 64 or something.
You mean just like
No, the
actual resolution of it?
yeah,
Why do we want to do that?
to make it look older.
Okay. Did it work? Does it look older?
No.
No, no, it does not. It still looks very good. Do we want compressed?
It doesn't really matter that much.
What if you turn off the filtering and stuff?
That would probably do it. It's the filtering. the bilinear.
Went on point filtering. You don't want it to be all. Oh, I see. You want it to look more like Doom.
Like,
Yeah, that'll help.
So
Let's actually make it
lower the resolution, like back to 64 on the max size of the bricks. Just curious.
Oh, we actually make it 32.
I'll do it.
They don't go any lower?
That looks
And
better.
let's turn off the compression because it's looking terrible now.
Looks more like we were kind of expecting. That's kind of cool looking, actually.
And we can also make it, by making the scaling different on here, so we can change the scale to like 0.5. There we go.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
All right, cool. All right, that was important. So, we're gonna save scene, save project.
That was important. I like that. It looks neat now. I like both of those things.
Important.
This is important. This means something. That's what that should have said.
This means something. Is that from? That's from something, isn't it?
Yeah. From
Let's organize
is it,
our
the
project folder.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Let's create a prefab.
Making like the thing out of potatoes.
Shaders and materials and stuff.
This is
All
important.
right.
This means
Or at least
something.
prefabs and textures or something.
All right. So prefabs. Boop boop doop.
And then textures.
Textures.
Not in the free prefab folder though.
I'm going to include Cactus Man, even though we're going to call him a sprite.
He's a texture sprite, whatever.
And
What about shaders?
folder shaders.
And then a materials folder.
Fine, I'm doing it. Might as well make a levels folder. Or
Okay,
something
do it.
Too.
Do it.
Scenes. We'll call it scenes. We'll call it
Oh.
like they call it, even though they also call it levels in certain places.
Look at that. We got folders for everything.
All right, yeah,
Look
now
at
I
how
got folders.
organized
All
we
right.
are. Bam, organization. Boom, power. Right, this is important. This
That
means
is
something.
some sick organization.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
oh, it should have an exclamation point.
No.
Bug
no, it
report should have an exclamation point. Not excited enough. Your commit is not exciting enough for the rest of the staff.
Now you have to revert that commit and then recommit it with an exclamation mark.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Shouldn't. Yeah, look at what I've brought onto myself. All
Why
right,
does
so
the Cactus Man have a child?
So, the reason the
Cactus
Cactus Man
Man
has a
can't have
child
child.
is because you can have multiple sprites in a sprite sheet, and you can split them. And actually, what we're going to do is in the sprite editor, we're going to go ahead
Oh, look at
and
that
just
guy. He's groovy.
trim this guy.
He could be.
Why
even
can't I
wall
auto
graffiti.
trim him? Oh, I know why. Because we need to
You
say
know that?
he's in sprite mode. Oh, whatever. Why can't I auto trim him? Oh, we'll just do it the manual way then. Fine.
Manuel.
Boop and boop and boop and top. One more boop.
Oh, too much. Boop.
And I
Yeah,
think
that
his
guy's
center's a
groovy.
little bit more like here. Although we're going to put it here. We'll just put the center at the bottom here. Did it exactly 5 and 0. Wait, no, not 0, evidently.
Oh, I just
Evidently-
thought of something
that's
we can
stupid.
make. I saw something really easy that we can make and identify it as a bug really fast.
What?
We need to make Mr. Yuck.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about bringing back Mr. Yuck for when a texture's missing or something. But yeah, we will have broken textures. Yeah, definitely. That's
Mr. Yuck.
something that we'll do. So apply.
Getting a suggestion saying to name him Mr. Error.
So now we can
The
just
character
take
should be named Mr. Error.
our Cactus Man and bring him in here.
His first award.
That's not what I want him to do. I want him to be a sprite. Thank you. All right. So Cactus Man here. We're going to call him. All right.
Yeah,
Cactus
the
Man.
character should be named Mr. Error. His first name could be I Am. The main character's name could be I Am Error.
Nice. 32. Let's try that. Apply.
Why is it still having the excess
What?
area around the sprite? Or is that something
That's
I'm crazy?
built into the sprite.
Oh, it's compressed right now as well.
Oh, is
by
it?
the way.
Because he has an outline, see?
No, I was talking about the white outline. Basically, why didn't this actually trim?
Oh, because that's...
Oh,
I don't know why.
okay. Well, we should have it not bilinear filtering. Because
Yeah,
that
definitely
looks
not.
poopy.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's all
Give me
sprited
those
out.
pixels.
Now let's make him true color.
Can you scroll up a little bit on the sprite options?
Oh yeah.
If you change sprite mode from single, then that would allow you to automatically...
Yeah, I can do slicing.
Yeah.
Although trim still is grayed out for some reason. So
But the slicing would trim
yeah,
it.
yeah, I would. But since it's only one, I'm gonna do it as one, and we're gonna keep the. Did all that stuff stay? It did not stay. Okay, well that's great. Okay, apply. So here we go. We're gonna put him. Is he big enough yet? No, he's not big enough yet. So let's go to his import settings one more time. Let's make the pixels per unit 16. Is that too big? That's gonna be too big. That might be just right, actually. Can he fit in a hallway?
Oh, I hope so.
Ooh, looking promising.
Oh, awesome.
All right, sweet. So we're gonna make him an enemy, and we're gonna put him over here. Just gonna put him at 0, 0, and
Is he always going to be facing the player?
yeah.
Fantastic.
We're not gonna mess around too much with
With
facing.
that. Yeah, no, we don't need to right now. I agree with you.
All right, so there's
Oh,
our.
that guy's awesome.
Yes, thank you to.
Who did that? Because it's amazing.
Yeah, let's.
We should make him
Thank you
alternate
to
directions
Winter
as
Knots
he's
for
walking.
your wonderful CC0
Earthbound-like enemy.
Earthbound-esque cactuar. I'm going to
Yeah,
call him an
that guy
Earthbound
Is
cactuar.
seriously
Click
awesome.
on
Like,
Winter Knot. Maybe he has more cactuses we can use.
oh yeah, maybe we could use
Cacti.
all sorts of.
Oh, he only
no.
has one cacti.
You know what? He did a good job.
Yeah, he
though.
did.
He has a medal for the one cacti.
Yeah, because it's amazing.
What's the medal?
don't
It
know.
doesn't say. What does that mean?
It doesn't matter.
2 contributor
Oh.
bronze. Yay. He's got a bronze.
That's a sweet cactar thing, though. Like, I really dig it.
All right, cool. So, let's make this enemy have an AI. Let's make a god awful AI for this enemy. I'm going to call this Doom AI.
Oh, that's just doomish,
Doom-esque.
Doom-esque.
Now we need a scripts folder.
Yeah, we'll get to that. All right. So Doom AI public float movement speed equals 1.0 f public float. That's all we need to start with. So what he will do is in update we will let's do a private game object player. If player equals null, player equals game object dot find game object with tag player. So if that's happening, and then we do an additional check if player does not equal null.
If player is not null.
Actually, let's just do else. It's fine. Else. This will be fine. There's one.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is really only
there'll be
other
one
option,
skip,
right?
Yeah. So else, then we use the player's position to figure out what we're doing. So we're going to do transform dot position. Actually, we'll move. So what we'll do is we will rotate him towards the player. So transform dot rotation equals quaternion dot look rotation, and we want to use player dot transform dot position minus transform dot position. Actually, we want it to be the opposite because we want this to be going towards the player transform. I think that's how it works.
I think the other way was right.
Okay. I trust you more than I trust me.
And we also want to pass world up.
Oh, yeah. Well, it automatically passes world up, actually, by default, but we could pass world up as well. Yeah. So this is one case where we don't have to worry about that. So transform rotation, and then finally transform position plus equals transform forward times time delta time, and I like to put the time speed earlier, times speed times time delta time.
Movement speed.
Oh, movement speed. I never call it that. Why did I call it that? Oh well. Save. So we're gonna throw this on our Cactus Man, which we might as well make into a prefab at this point. And we might as well make that folder, create folder, scripts.
Yay!
Throw Doom AI in here.
Now you're going to have to reopen Doom AI.
Why?
Is it going to remember?
Oh, yeah.
New...
It's reopened. All right, we're good. So hit play.
It's moving.
I don't think he's doing anything. I don't think I gave him the right
You
script.
didn't give him
No, I
the
gave him the script.
Oh, there he is.
Is our player called player? Or is our player
Good
on
point.
player?
Oh, yeah, that's a
good
good
point.
call.
So main camera, first person controller is not tagged. We're going to tag him as player. There we go. Hit play. There we go. He's coming through the tight hallway.
I think he can go through walls, can't he?
Oh, he can do whatever he wants. He's amazing.
This part's gonna... Oh no, he's flying higher and higher too.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If
He
you want to keep
jumped.
him on the ground, you could just do you could either move the center of the player down to the ground,
Yep.
or you could just have a calculation, like basically it always sets his
Or it could be
coordinate.
really, really, really cheesy.
Let's do the really cheesy one.
All right, we're going to create a physics rigid body, and we're going to give him gravity. And then we need physics. Capsule collider is probably the most appropriate for him. And what did it default to for the capsule collider size?
20 million. No, it didn't. It's probably like 1.
Where is this capsule collider? I don't see it. Oh, I gave it to the wrong thing. I gave it to... Wait. Yeah,
Yep.
we definitely don't want either of those things on the player.
Oh, come
Let's
on.
try that again. Physics, rigid body, use gravity, and then physics, capsule collider. Why can't this? Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, that's close enough. So wait,
looks like a sphere
direction
collider.
y-axis. Yeah, it looks that way because of the settings it's got right now. So
When the height of the capsule isn't, or length, or
Yeah, whatever the
Depending on-
capsule part is.
yeah, then it ends up looking like a sphere.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
So we'll do that, and we'll make the radius smaller. 1 looks pretty good. And
I'm not sure
the
if
height...
they're actually hemispheres, though. It might not be a sphere, but it looks close to one.
Let's do 1.5, 1.5, and 3. That looks pretty good. Let's hit play and see what happens. Alright. He's moving towards us. Now he might not even be able to go through walls anymore. Yeah, it looks like he can't.
2 cactus bugs with 1 stone.
It's a really heavy stone.
Yeah, he's...
Yeah, he's still kind of floating.
There we go. We could try placing the player. Yeah, we should place the player probably
Hey, it looks like he's attacking almost.
on the ground, and we should remove the ability to jump.
He's circling you.
All right, so part of the problem is he's tracing after our first-person controller, and for whatever reason, the first-person controller is not offset nicely like things ought to be. Let's see if we can fix that offset, because that'll make our lives easier in a lot of different ways anyway. So I'm going to move this up. How far? 1 unit up. So
We could create just an
unit
empty
up.
object that sits in front of the camera a short distance and
This is true.
label that as the player.
I just want to see if I can get this working real quick. And then the oh, I can't adjust the collider. So never mind. Because it's using a character controller. So we're going to go back to what we had. And we're going to do what Jeffrey was just saying, which is we're going to create an empty object that represents the player position. And we're going to put this at the right position.
Well, that's a good idea.
0, 0.
So are you going to tag this as the player?
Negative 1.5, negative 1. Yeah, we're going to tag this as the player. Tag as player. We're going to get rid of the tag of player here.
Let's
funny.
put it a little
File
bit in
save
front of the camera so
scene.
that the
So
cactus
file save
doesn't
progress.
try to go
Oh,
into
that's
us.
a good idea too.
Okay. In front of the player? Alright, so, but he'll try to go through us if he's running from behind.
That is
Oh, that's
true as
true.
well.
Let's just make it so that...
But we have a collider, so he can't go through us, can he?
Yeah, I guess that's true. What I'll do, let's just put a this seems
I guess,
appropriate
yes,
for
all
scripting.
these
Public
things are
float, closest
That's a lot of
distance equals...
It's the ultimate truth, really.
For some reason, that just made me remember the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
If transform... No, wait, we already
That's
have this
fantastic.
calculation, so let's copy this. Let's do float... Wait, no. Vector 3, player, 2-player, vector to player.
You think there's any textures of Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater?
There are now.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know actually. Why? That would be funny to put in the game, but I don't think we can put his bloodstained visage in our game legally.
Anyone have a tutorial for moving up and down the y-axis? Yeah, we do actually have a 2D fight go right that you're probably looking for, Cody King.
There's also movement on the y-axis for our vertical scrolling shooter too.
Yeah,
so.
that would work as well. He's saying like basically like a beat 'em up like Double Dragon or Zelda, and the Double Dragon one would work really well. Zelda, I mean that should be.
Zelda, I think, is more on the
Zelda.
XZ plane, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think so for the most part.
I mean, you could set it up on whatever axis
Yeah,
you
it doesn't
wanted,
matter. It could be like a movie screen, or it could be like a table, or it could be like whatever you want to set it up as. That's what it's the beauty of games, right? It can be whatever you want it to be.
So, in theory, he should stop 1 unit away from us.
What a jerk.
Let's back out of the room just to make sure that he's not stuck on the wall, like he wouldn't try to slide to the side like he was before.
He's trying. He's like, come on, I can get through the wall.
Well, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I
circling
got
us.
through the wall.
I think he actually hit us before,
Yeah, he did.
so let's make his closest setting a little bit further away. So, where is that closest distance? Is let's set that to 2. There we go.
No, he's not jittering either.
Yep. Oh god, he blocks our path. It's horrible.
We need a gun so we can take him out.
All right. Sounds good. Let's make that gun.
And we need particles that are really low resolution. What's the equivalent of blood for a cacti?
I think it would be
Seeds?
I was going to say something like chlorophyll, but
Chlorophyll, more like borophyll.
let's just download a blood pack and change everything green and call it good.
All right, I'm good with that.
Actually, there is a really good blood pack on the asset store, but we're gonna probably make our own stuff just because it'll be fun. But in the meantime, let's just get the shooting working. So let's just do C# script basic gun is what we're gonna call it. We're gonna put it into scripts and
Cactus milk.
cactus milk. Excellent. Yes, that's what it could explode into. That's horrific. All right, public float. Fire rate equals. Actually, let's do fire delay. Equals 0.1 f. Public. I guess we should probably have a damage of some kind. Public float damage equals 1.0 f.
Ammo and remaining ammo, or ammo.
Yeah, public
Clip size, remaining
int
ammo.
initial ammo equals 10.
Max ammo, I think.
Private float. Oh yeah, max ammo is probably a better. Oh, I see. We could do.
Because the
We could
initial
do both.
could be.
Yeah.
Well, the initial could be anything.
Max ammo equals 100, and private int current ammo. And we'll set that equal to something in the start here. We're going to set current ammo. Current ammo equals initial ammo. Save. Alright, so update. Let's create a private float fire timer equals 0.0 f. So, fire timer plus equals
You could do it as a coroutine instead of having a fire timer.
yeah, I guess that's true.
Cactor does not want to fight. Cactor only wants a hug. A prickly, prickly hug.
Alright, well, let's do it that way then. Bool,
We could put that as debug output.
can
Cactor hugs
fire.
player for 10 points
That's
damage.
true. So, if oh yeah, let's do some other things here. Public string fire button equals fire1, and so if input.get button down
So this was posted. by the
fire
way,
button.
One of our users made a goblin sprite, apparently.
Cool.
It's on my discussion page on YouTube. If he has any Creative Commons licenses or anything like that, you should let us know. 'Cause
Cool.
We'll use it as long as it's CC0, right?
Yeah, we'll use it, or
CC1.
we'll use it under
As long as we have a permission.
as long as we have the permission to use it and redistribute it. That's the main thing. So Creative Commons, any of those will be fine.
Okay.
MIT license is fine, although it doesn't really apply to images. It only applies to code. Apache would be fine. I think that would apply to content and stuff. Basically, whatever you want to do. GNU really wouldn't work because it requires everything to be share-alike, which I don't want to have to force into things on that.
Yeah.
And there's a few other ones, but I mean, like, but yeah, just put it under some license, or just be like, hey, I don't give a shit, and then we'll figure something out. So what was I doing? So get button down, fire button. So we're hitting fire. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do fire logic. Okay, yeah. So if input.get fire button down, fire button, and current ammo is greater than 0. We'll do the fire logic, but we'll also at the end do can fire equals false. Oh yeah, and can fire. And can fire. So can fire equals false, and we will do a we'll just invoke it. It's not even going to be a coroutine. Just void enable can fire.
So he said just, yep, feel free to use it for whatever.
Can fire now. That's what I'm going to call it.
We have verbal, text-based
Cool.
thing.
Can fire equals true. All right, we'll probably put that goblin in at some point then. Can fire equals false. Can fire equals true. Can fire now. And all we're going to do is invoke can fire now after fire delay. So this will automatically get our logic working for whether we can fire. And then finally, we just need the fire logic, which is going to be something along the lines of a ray cast and then sending damage to the enemy. So let's do ray cast hit.
Here's another good bug. Did you get the license of that sprite? That's it right here.
Oh yeah,
Did you get the license of that sprite?
yeah, exactly.
I'm getting stuff from the chat.
If physics physics
Raycast.
raycast, and we want one that does origin, direction, and hit info. Perfect. That's the one we want. So origin is transform dot position, direction is transform dot forward, and what's the last thing? Hit info, just out hit.
Oh my god, that's like the best idea ever. Okay, it is kind of on a best idea ever. A forgotten semicolon should be a mini boss.
A forgotten semicolon. Just have it hanging out there, just like as a semicolon. I like that. I do like it. Yeah, we might have to put some programming jokes into the actual monsters and stuff. Then that would be good.
Big old semicolon.
Transform dot position. Actually, that reminds me of Which Way Adventure. They had there's this monster, the Manticore, that shows up and kills you all over the place in that game. And there's a point in the game where you end up in like weird code space, and it shows up as a pi symbol for some reason and roars at you and kills you.
I remember that. Yeah.
I like that type of stuff. All right, so hit dot. What we're gonna do is send message, damage, and we can do an object value. So what we'll do is the damage, and the send message options. What are we gonna do? Don't require receiver. So send message options don't require receiver. So if we save this and we place this on our...
We also want to deduct ammo.
Oh yeah, good point. Current ammo minus. Save. So we're going to put this on our... We're going to create an object in the player. Actually, let's just put it on the center of the screen for right now. We're just going to put it on the camera for the moment. I don't like that. We're going to create a empty game object, put it in the camera. Create empty child. Throw in the basic gun. We're going to put this on the scripts. We're going to call this gun. And right now, it really won't look like it's doing anything, even if it's doing everything exactly right. Also, for some reason, we still have the other main camera here. Let's get rid of that. Delete.
We have two main cameras?
Yep, they're gone now. Because we had the one that we added to the scene.
So do we just have like some debug logs?
We had an additional... we had debug logs to...
I was talking about for the game to make sure it was
see if it's working. Yeah, we should do that. But I'm going to actually just skip that step, and we're going to see if we can actually hit this guy. So,
all right.
Let's do on Doom AI. Let's just very quickly create a stub for our damage. Float amount. And in this case, we're just going to ignore it, and we're just going to say, I'm dead, so destroy game object. We just want to make sure that it works. Save.
Public void, or does it not matter with send message?
Doesn't matter with send message. So, I don't have a crosshair, but I'm going to try and shoot this guy. So, no luck. So now it's time for debug logs. So what I'm going to first do is let's debug what we're actually hitting. So let's also do debug.log I hit. plus hit dot collider dot name, and then we will also do hit dot game collider dot game object. And what this will allow us to do is actually see what that is in the scene very easily. So if we hit play now, and I just try shooting something, I hit cube, I hit cube, I hit Cactus Man.
But he did not die.
But he did not
die. Does he have the whatever? Does he need a receiver on that?
So maybe you were right. Maybe it has to be public. I swear that it didn't before, but damage, send message option, don't require receiver. So let's just try public void. Damage.
No?
Nope, that didn't solve it. I really don't think we need it to be public. Oh yeah. Okay, so Cactus Man, no, that should have gotten to him. Because he's his own thing. He has a Doom AI. I'm going to apply this stuff real quick. I'm also going to move these up just because I hate them. I like them being earlier for some reason.
Prefab, though.
Yeah, we'll regain it in a moment. I always look to the bottom to find my scripts, so...
That makes sense.
Actually, I think I like the collider being higher than the original body.
Well, there's a bug. Cactus Man is immortal. Cactus Man is eternal.
It's true. He is immortal and eternal. He says you damage. I don't even care.
The legend never dies.
So,
that's like my favorite sprite ever, by the way, the Cactus Man, and I don't know why.
Well, I'm glad that you're
he's so groovy.
I'm glad that someone on Open Game Art has the only thing that they have ever released on there is your favorite sprite of all time. I'm going to keep that in mind.
It's probably not, but
okay.
At the moment, for right now, today, it is my favorite sprite of all time.
Print
today. Of all time, today.
Save. All right, play. I hit cube. I hit Cactus Man.
Cactus Man is eternal.
So it's not sending the message to the script? Does it need to be like send message upwards or something?
Well, that's what I was worried about, but then Cactus Man is pretty simple. He's just the man. That's the whole thing right there. He's the whole kit and caboodle. So, damage, float amount. I'm going to try, just in case, I'm just going to not have the amount in there for a moment.
Just to see if that's actually throwing a wrench into things.
I don't know why it would, but nope.
You still have the variable in the send message, though.
Yeah. So you want me to try turning off both variables? Save all. Play. I hit Cactus Man. Oh! I am stupid. Okay, this is... So I'm going to get rid of the debug logs. I just sent the message to us. Float amount. So the reason I sent it to us as opposed to what we wanted to send it to is because I just said send message as opposed to hit.collider.send message.
Oh.
So now, save.
Cactus
play.
Man does not currently have health. He is either all the way alive or all the way
And he is
destroyed.
now all the way dead. Oh, failed to call damage of class Doom AI, but it tried. It tried desperately.
So it tried to call it on the Doom AI. Interesting.
Now try public?
Yeah, try putting it public. See what happens.
Save. Oh, wait, no, this is because I forgot to send the damage with it. It doesn't have to be public. Watch. It's just because we didn't do this. Damage. Save. Play. Die, Cactor! You don't belong in this world!
Oh, there he's dead.
Yay! I killed him! I am the champion! Alright.
You know what? Cactus Man, though, he'll return.
He will. He will return.
Will he return in the next episode?
He will return in the next episode, which actually, are you guys free to do more episodes this week than usual?
Could probably do one not tomorrow, but the next day.
So you can do
On
Wednesday? What about you, Jeffrey? You in for
think
some
so.
extra times? All right. Well, I'm going to try and do more broadcasting than just tonight, because we do, and we have short time to do it, and we're probably going to do a lot of work on. Well, you guys don't have to. You're under no obligations, but we're going to be doing more of this on the weekend as well because it ends at
Makes
5
sense.
p.m. on Sunday for this competition. So
I'll try to make
Cactus
some time on the
Man
weekend as
now
well.
will die.
Oh, it needed a sad face.
I can go longer now if you want to go for another half hour or something.
What about you? No obligation.
Maybe.
What about the viewers? The viewers want another half hour?
There's 19 people right now.
That sounds like they want another half hour.
We're good.
If they don't want it, you just
I might
start
cut out
screaming.
a little early, but I don't
That's
know.
fine. That's fine.
We'll hear it in 5 minutes.
I've been working since 7 or 8 o'clock this morning, and then I left at about 7:45. So, been a long day.
Gotcha.
Let's see what pixel art we can get. Is there like a UI that we can use for the bottom of the screen?
Oh,
Where we can put ammo and stuff
I
over?
so don't want to deal with UI right now.
No, I don't want to deal with any UI either. UI is horrible stuff right now.
It's not
Not in
horrible.
4.6.
No,
It's
It's
really
nice
easy
in 4.6. It's just I don't feel like dealing with it.
That's
at the
what I
moment.
mean by horrible. I just don't feel like dealing with UI.
All right, so let's make it so we can complete the level. So let's make it so that there's some sort of like exit thing. Let's create a cube. Let's
Oh, I have an idea.
what's your idea?
Should make little particles that are little blood dots, like just little red, like really crappy, like 8 pixel by 8 pixel, like red splotch, and have those be the particles that you just do green
Yeah.
ones, and
Yeah.
just have them like
Well, we can do that without. Yeah, Let's.
That's what I meant earlier
little.
when I was saying low resolution particles.
Oh yeah, that would be
For,
good.
we could still use a particle system, but use for the texture. Use
I'm gonna make a really
Just like
basic texture here. New document.
8x8 or 4x4 or something.
Yeah, something really small. It doesn't need to be much. Pixel art.
This is gonna be a real small texture. Look how small this texture is. All right.
I don't think 3200 is enough magnification.
I think 16x16 might even be too big.
Does Unity use alpha channels or white? Is there alpha?
It uses alpha channels,
Oh, good.
and we're going to take advantage of that. I'm going to create a 50% fill inside of this.
50% me?
50% you.
That's not true at all. It's not
Actually,
talking
I want it
nearly
to be
enough.
25% fill.
Oh,
also
that sounds
shaders
about
that-
right.
There we go.
You can
Yeah,
also use transparency from the grayscale for a lot of the shaders.
Oh,
this
nice.
is true. Save copy as. Going
That's
to
all
call this
Pixelmator.
PNG. We're going to call this Hotbox. That's what we're going to call it.
White blood or light green? I think actually it was darker green as well. It kind of looks like it should be light green, right? Looking at the dude.
All right, so this is going to be alpha's transparency. We're going to throw it on the cube. It failed as it was stricken into the ground, or maybe it
Wait,
didn't
are you
fail.
making a hot box?
I am. And okay, it did create something. So materials, hotbox, perfect. We're going to create put textures, and we're going to make this thing transparent diffuse. And we also want it not
Oh,
yeah.
not bilinear filtering.
Textures, hotbox, no bilinear. Point filtering for the win.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
nice.
much better. And let's make this this box. Let's call this green hotbox, and we'll make it green
Why is it green?
because this is the goal. We're just going to
Oh,
use this as a
okay.
temporary thing. So why is it 1? Let's make it 3 by 3 by 3 and 1.5. 0 and yeah, that'll be fine for the goal. All right, and what we're going to do is save scene, save all, save project. Going to go ahead and go to project settings. What is it called? I don't know where to find it, actually. I'm going to go to build settings. It's in here. Add current. And so now we have a level in here. And let's make it so that when we enter this hotbox, it loads the next level. In this case, it's just going to load the same level, but we'll have it so that we can load any level we want. So load level on trigger, enter.
Hotbox.
Yes, we're going to make sure this is marked as a trigger. We're going to then go into load level on trigger, enter. Save, sure. Load level on trigger, enter. Public string level name. No good defaults for that, so I'm just going to say level name. And start, not start. In void on trigger, enter. We will application dot load level name. File save. So now we place this onto our
Bug, not so hot box. I wonder if there should be a blood code to turn it on, is what Dark Tetsu said about the blood.
Bug cactus sets off. Goal.
Cactus succeeds where I cannot.
Actually, it's probably going to do that right at the start. This is going to be classic. Thank you for saying something about that, because I should probably save before we do this test.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think that it was gonna.
It might do an
that it was
infinite
gonna
loop.
load it immediately the next time.
Oh no, he didn't trigger it. That's good.
Okay, he was far enough away.
He's like, oh yeah.
But in order to make that
Wait.
not happen, level couldn't be loaded because it has not been added to the build settings. We didn't set the level, so he actually did try to load the level. So let's make it so that this
How many
thing
times?
Needs
we're gonna add a layer. We're gonna call this
enemy.
player only hotbox.
It's
Did it try to load
exclusive.
it more than once, or
Actually, let's make player first. Player and then player only hotbox. It tried to load a level, but we didn't set a level. We set it to just nothing.
so the cactus was triggering
It was totally triggering. Like we'll see, it comes up right at the start. Couldn't be loaded, and it's good because it would have been an infinite loop with a load. That would have been a nasty one.
Those
So
loops are long.
Yep, those loops are long. So you fall into an infinite hole. You die of hunger.
Oh, that's sad.
So
that sounds like the worst way to die
Yeah.
ever, by the way. You're
Yeah.
like, man, I wish I'd hit the ground eventually. Except I'm gonna
So,
die from hunger.
What are we doing? So we need to change the collision property. So we got a layer. We're going to do player only hotbox. We're going to go to our first person controller. We're going to set him to the player layer. Yes, change all the children. And we're going to go to project settings, physics. We're going to make it so that player only hotbox will only collide with the player and nothing else.
There's a question of what items are you thinking of doing the switchy thing on? Switchy thing.
Switchy thing. I don't know.
I don't
which
understand
switchy
the
thing.
question. Oh, the problem sooth bug?
I'm not doing. I'm probably not doing any problem sleuth stuff. That was the there. I put a stub of a design, like just a couple of design ideas, and we're not using any of them. We're going for a game.
Problem sooth is so cool.
I do love problem sleuth. It's one of my favorite games, and it's not actually a game.
It's a webcomic that's a game.
but
Is
it's
it
so
level in
good.
Build settings.
It is in the build settings, but we haven't changed it so that it is the right level yet. So we need to say test and hit apply, and just hit play. So it didn't trigger when the dude was in there. I'm going to kill him, and we're going to walk into it, and boom! We made a game! Worst game ever.
I don't know.
That's not true, actually. I've
Have
played
you played
worse.
E.T. for the Atari 2600?
I have, actually. I would say E.T. is a better game than this. That being said, I would not say that some of the Wisdom Tree games are better than this.
Those ones are bad.
Yeah. Like,
They need some better representation.
yeah. So let's make them explode into some horrible greenness. So create particle system. So the nice thing is if you want to actually make really blocky particles, it's really easy. All you have to do is just create a shader, not a shader, sorry, a material. So we're going to create a new material. We're going to call this blocky.
Oh, Big Rigs was the worst game.
particles.
Big
Yes.
Rigs, the game where you can't actually even win because the other rig doesn't drive, and you have just go through that bridge.
Yeah.
Right at the very beginning, just like, bleh.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. I don't want additive particles, alpha blended. So let's save scene, save project. I don't know why I have to do that, but blocky particles. We're going to go to the particle system. We're going to give them blocky particles. Well, no. Okay, we'll go to the particle system. We give them blocky particles. Yay! Blocks. All right. So we're going to make them considerably smaller. So start size is like point... What is it? Like, what do we have his pixel ratio at? For his texture, 16 pixels per unit. So 1 divided by 16. Let's copy that and put that into particle system size. There we go. So each of these are the same size as his pixels.
Oh, neato.
And we can make the initial color like green.
Can we go through between? We're gonna do a variant, right? You could do like a green, a darker green, a lighter green, so you could have like different kinds.
Yeah, we can do that. How about this?
Yeah.
Random between two colors.
That's what I'm thinking.
And we'll just take a darker green or more saturated, or
Let's go darker green and a lighter green. Like that may be too dark.
It'll be any value between these two. So
I think that the lighter green should be a little lighter, and the
lighter green can't be lighter. Well, I guess it can be lighter.
yeah, with more white is what I was
More
thinking.
white? Okay.
But the other one should be like meh. Like meh. Meh.
He's
Like,
pointing his finger at the screen.
Yeah, so you can't see.
All right.
I'm just gonna make weird meh sounds.
All right, cool. And let's make it so that the shape is make it a sphere.
Yeah.
And then we're just
You
going to
gotta
make
give 'em
this
physics.
a big explosion. So we'll just do particles 100. And
Blech.
there we go. And we're going to make the start speeds random between two constants. Do 0 and 5. And then we'll make them so that the lifetime is 1 second. Actually, let's make the lifetime random between two constants. 0 and
5.
1's fine. Do you think 5?
Yeah, so they're a little bit more persistent. But I was also hoping there would be gravity on them.
Okay, we can make gravity on them. So gravity multiplier 1. There we go.
Let's put the 3D gravity on them,
What do you mean the 3D gravity? Like,
or collision. I mean,
oh, the collision? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, the Pac-Man for Atari did kill Pac-Man Fever. Oh, look at that.
and less
They're
spring
bouncy.
in their bounce.
Yeah. So bounce, let's make it 0.1.
Just a little bit of bounce. Bleh. Oh, that looks kind of cool.
What is lifetime loss? Okay, min kill speed. No, lifetime loss. Quality of word collision. No, that's not what I want. I want lifetime loss. It's not telling me the thing I want to know.
Oh, bullet time blood is a good idea. What was the bullet time blood? I missed it. I was looking at other comments.
Make the lifetime between 0 and 2. We're
Making
gonna
the
make
lifetime lower?
bounce a little bit higher.
Why is the lifetime lower?
Alright. Dampen. What does dampen do?
Makes it so they don't bounce as much.
Yeah, we definitely want some dampening so they don't slide.
Yeah, that's better. So, why did we turn the lifetime down, just out of curiosity?
I don't know. Let's turn it back up. I just didn't like it sliding all around.
But now we dampen.
Yeah, now it should just, like, hang out. I like it.
Alright. Well, let's just make it so that it nicely fades out at the end rather than just disappearing. So we're going to do color by...
Color over lifetime is what you want, I think.
Yes, color over lifetime.
And you're going to use alpha, right?
Yep, we're just going to set the alpha at the end to be 0, and we'll make it so that the alpha is still at like 100% up until 90% of the way in.
Yeah, no, they just kind of fade out,
Yep.
which is much better. That looks good. I actually like that. Should we change where the particles are spawning on it?
Well, right now this
they're
is just
just their
particle
own
system,
thing.
yeah. So we're going to go ahead and call this in cactus
Blood.
Particle Gibbs.
Oh.
Gonna go ahead and make a prefab out of this. And then we're going to make it so now in our scripts, we're going to go into Doom AI. Actually, a lot of things are going to die, right? So let's make this a separate script. So let's make a...
Gib on death. Gib on death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Gib on death.
Or on destroy.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it on destroy because there's so many nasty things that you can run into when you do that. Public game object
Like stopping the
Gib.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Public game object Gib, and I'm going to call void depth. And we're going to just do instantiate Gib at transform dot position and transform dot rotation and destroy game object.
Oh, apparently Kenny put a vehicle pack on Open Game Art, and it looks really good.
Oh,
According
awesome.
to Cinecat.
Very cool. So, what we're going to do in damage now is we're going to, instead of destroying, we're going to, I'm just going to use send message here as well. So, we will, if, we don't have this yet, but we're going to add it, public float, health, initial health. Actually, let's just call it health equals 1.0 f. Health minus equals amount if health is less than or equal to 0.0 f, then we will send a message. In this case, we just want to send a message to ourselves, so send message death. Actually, I'm going to call it die.
That seems rather...
Wow, you said that exactly like the 3-minute game. That was weird.
What?
We destroyed an object, and you're like, "Well, that seems rather." And
Did I say
yeah,
that? Really?
Yeah.
That's
This is
funny.
creepy. It was creepy. All right, send message options. Don't require a receiver. Save. Give on death. We're just going to say die. Save.
Seems all rather final.
All right. So now, if we hit play, whoops.
You need to put the script on and give it the...
Yep. So we
You
need
should
to
also
give on
save
death
everything.
on the Cactus Man, and we need to give it the prefab. Cactus particle Gibbs. And let's apply this, and let's
Save
save things. Save all, save project, play. Alright, so he's coming at me. I shoot him, and he gibbed. So let's make it so that he actually gibbs from a different position. So, let's try... Let's see, how can we do that? We're going to create a empty child. We're going to have to do a little bit of a reorganization here. We're going to make this at where we want the explosion to happen, so 1.5, put it right in his torso. And Cactus Man, we're going to call this Gib location. And copy component. paste component as new. And we're going to remove this one. And I'm going to add one more thing in here, public game object object to destroy. And then in void start, if object to destroy equals null, object to destroy equals game object, and we destroy object to destroy now. Oops.
Nice.
So now we can use this in a general case, and we can also specify if we need something else destroyed. In this case, we want the Cactus Man to go away. So hopefully it'll get the message. I'm not sure if it will. Let's find out. So if we hit play and we shoot him, yep, didn't happen. And the reason is because
downwards?
we need to broadcast message is actually the term that they use for it, which is a really weird term for it. But yeah, that's what it's called. So we're going to use send message. Actually, we're going to do broadcast message, die, save.
Wow.
Play.
And that sends to itself and children? Or
Yep, that sends to itself and children.
Does it send... No, it wouldn't send... Does it send to parents?
It does not. You have to do send message upwards for parents. Save project. It looks like it's working, so we go up to this guy and we hit shoot, and he like gets all deaded, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, except for it loops.
Oh, the particle effect doesn't kill itself after it's done.
No. It's actually because it's set to loop. That's the main problem. But we also should fix the other thing too. Not looping. That'll help. And let's go ahead and make that particle kill script, and then I think we're going to call it a night.
Alrighty.
So,
Got actually a functional little
C
game.
sharp, kill particles when done.
Deaded.
Update if particle system dot is playing. Actually, is alive, I think is what we want. Is alive. Is alive. Thank you.
He said you should totally leave that in as a feature, by the way, the exploding particle. That would be a good bug.
What, the looping thing?
Yeah, persistent particles.
Yeah, okay, let's actually write that one down. That's... I like that.
The persistent particles?
Yeah, just...
Where's the game design document?
It's not in Breakfast with Unity. It's in VOGJam, documentation, GDD outline, bug types,
persistent particles.
Particles persisting after
Parent is gone.
use.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Like our bug with the Cactus Man's blood.
The cactus, or the something
It's
long,
blood now.
says the Cactus Man kind of looks like a pickle man, and I agree.
But that's part of his charm, isn't it?
That's why I like it, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what's up? I might be a pickle, I might be a cactus, who knows?
Pickled cactus.
I might be both.
Let's just create a bunch of them that you can mow down
Alright.
real quick.
16, save project.
Let's check that thing in. We should commit that.
Alright, let's do that first. And then
Let's make like 4 of them.
let's just commit this first.
I wanna
There's a
commit
lot in here.
all sorts of crap.
Particles and gibs and all
Gigs.
gibs and all sorts of stuff. I just realized I don't think I answered. Someone commented on what's a gib, and I think I didn't actually answer them, and I need to actually tell them it's short for giblet, and sometimes it's pronounced gib for some reason. But which honestly is like the fact that I call that gib means I'm a bad person because I insist that gif is gif, and I
Yeah.
really should insist that jib is jib.
I know.
But I don't because I'm so just
Bug.
used to it.
Unidentifiable vegetable.
destroy game object. Save. So now if we hit play and we shoot this guy, he'll explode, and then once all those disappear, the particle Gibbs clone should go away. Please go. Oh, I didn't give it the script.
That would help.
Let's put that on the particle Gibbs, and let's try it one more time. Boom. So after all these disappear, it should disappear. It did. Perfect. Exactly how we want it. And you wanted to make more
Multiple.
enemies.
Yeah.
We're gonna commit.
I'm
this
just
real
going
quick.
to, it doesn't matter. We'll do that with the rest of it.
Fine.
We're going to go to scenes. I'm going to duplicate the test scene. We're going to call this test 2.
Oh, maybe he is just a pickle that a run in with a not so friendly.
And I'm just going to make this room considerably larger. So let's go 20.
You might have to give yourself
20.
more ammo.
Yeah, well, we want to
die
make sure that it
trying.
works, right? So, well, you can't die yet, so that's not so bad.
No, but you can be hugged by a lot of cactuses when
They're just lonely.
when your ammo runs out.
Yes, you can.
They're just lonely.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
get
even going to
stuck.
look to see if these are lined up. I'm just going to put them in. We're just doing this. We're just doing this real quickly.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy.
Yes. 25? I don't know. Whatever. Make it work. So,
All right, that'll work for right now.
So let's put the exit further back. And let's make a whole bunch of these dudes. I'm going to make it like a Doom level.
They aren't saying "raw" when you enter the level.
We'll fix that. We'll definitely have a sound pass on this at some point.
Should be like a 1 in 100 chance that it just goes.
1 in 100, yeah. No. Yeah, that's going to be one of the bugs, is sound bugs. That's on the list, so
Is it gonna get on the bus?
maybe. So here come the cactus men. Oh god, they're coming. Bam! Pew, 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 pow, pow, pew, pew, pew.
Get to the exit.
Oh no! No, I'm out of ammo. Gotta get. They're gonna block me. Oh, whew. And we're right back to level 1. All right, sweet. And we're back to level 1 again because we didn't change anything. So
Sweet.
Let's make it. So let's actually fix that on level 1 real quick, and let's just call this 2 levels and what we're doing done for right now. So, see, it doesn't take too long to make a first-person shooter.
No.
So
Level
everyone's
1.
homework is to get to level 800.
800.
Level 1 is the hardest.
5 bullets. Oh god, no, I don't.
Once you're past that,
no.
it should be pretty easy.
No, I don't think I could handle that. Oh, it's a cactus again. Here it comes.
All right, so we're
There's
going
actually
to.
no. You have to do it by tick mark on the wall, like
So
an
I kill
old
him,
jail.
and then the next level,
We
and
could
then
add
we
it-
shoot all these guys.
Pretty fast, static counter with just a GUI output.
Ew.
GUI layout output. So
Ew.
you don't have to add any. So you don't actually have to do anything. Just do GUI layout.
Gooey layout.
Dot label. Level. Number.
Cactus Fest 015, 2015. Commit.
Oh yeah, that's a good bug too. There's another good suggestion. You could occasionally skip levels or go back to levels as a bug.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. That one's probably going to be... I guess it's not hard to do, but it implies that we're going to have a lot of levels and have a set order,
Oh, I
things
see
like
how
that.
it is.
So,
Well, we made level
but
2
I'm going to go ahead and
pretty easily, so...
level skips. Skipping levels. Let's put that as the thing. And submit that. More ideas.
Gooey, 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 gooey.
All right. Anyway, what is it called? Cam Twist. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, please email me pushypixels@pushypixels.com. You can also tweet me at Drakfire. That's DRAKFYRE. you can you should buy Phil's game, Robot Alone.
I made a game once. It's called Robot Alone.
Yes.
It's okay. You should buy it. That was a good sell, wasn't it?
That was a good sell.
You can follow me on Twitter. It's at Magmalemur. It's spelled Magmalemur. And you can follow me on there. But you know what? More important than buying Robot Alone. More important than following me on Twitter. I know that's hard to believe. But you should support Cooking with Unity.
Yep. We got Cooking with Unity, Patreon.com, Cooking with Unity. Support us. Really appreciate it. Your support it means the world to us. So
also, get involved with the VOGJam.
yes, yeah, make a game. Make a game on the VOGJam. Make a game on any jam. Make a game for any reason. But yeah, do something.
Make a game, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe make a game.
Make games.
Games are fun.
Anyway, so thank you very much, and you guys have a great night.
Have a good night.